YouTube, y'all, we come with 3 disturbing true birthday horror stories. Before we get in that though, look, I want to let y'all boys and girls know, like that y'all blessed. I wouldn't be a real, I wouldn't feel like I'm really taking care of y'all or really looking out for y'all if I ain't tell y'all blessed, bro. Like no matter where you at in life, you're blessed. Like, bro, if you got a house, if you got anything, bro, if you still living, bro, you're blessed, bro. You can change your life around. Like, do you know that, bro? Like, look, no matter what subscriber count I'm at, no matter if I'm at 500, 10,000, 100,000, a million, bro. I want to let y'all know I'm thankful for each and every one of y'all. I'm not gonna lie to you. Look, but anyway, look, I'm not even gonna talk to your head out because I know y'all like nigga, shut the fuck up. We come here for the video. Hey, I got you. Look, we almost at 500 subscribers. Look, I'm not even gonna tell y'all press the button. Look, y'all do what y'all want to do. If y'all rocking my energy, if you fuck with me enough, hit the like button, subscribe if you want to, comment if you want to, and share if you want to. Look, I'm on some peace and tranquility today. Look, fun fact, y'all, I don't ever celebrate my birthday. But like next year, like coming up in January, look, January 10th, y'all. Look, y'all better be hitting me up. But January 10th, like my birthday, I'm finna be turning 21. Shit's crazy. Oh my gosh, shit's crazy. Look, I'm not even finna get too much into that, bro. Let's just go ahead, hop in the video. Welcome new subscribers, new people. I want to thank y'all. Hey, gracias. Let's get into the video. Oh shit, y'all see it's nighttime outside, yeah. Story 1, oh my god. Okay.
I'm not a big birthday celebrator. I'm not the type to make a big thing and invite all my friends out
like
or
me.
throw a party. My close friends know this, so usually I'll do something more low-key with my family or close friends.
Shit.
One year in particular, after I went to dinner with my family, 3 of my friends were texting me trying to make plans to go out and do something. Not out to bars or anything. We were only 19 at the time and didn't have fake IDs.
Okay.
My friend Jay has a Jeep, so he suggested we go night off-roading on one of the trails about a half hour from our houses. It was this really huge state park that had trails big enough to off-road on.
Okay.
He had done it before. Technically, you're not allowed to, but past dark, nobody's in those woods. Since my birthday's in July, the days are really long. It doesn't get pitch black until around 9 o'clock, and I'd say that was around the time we started heading over to the park.
Okay.
My friend Carl brought a bunch of weed, and my other friend Joey brought a handle of vodka to celebrate my birthday. The plan was to hotbox the car in the middle of the woods and just get really fucked up. Jay wouldn't be partaking in the alcohol since he was driving. So past a certain hour, the entrance to the state park's parking lot would be coned off. But since there's no night security guards, it's easy to just get out and move one of the cones and drive around it. We just were on the lookout for any cops before entering the parking lot.
Makes sense.
Once we passed the entrance, there was a somewhat long stretch of a narrow one-way road with woods on either side, and then eventually it led to the big open parking lot, which also was surrounded by woods on 3 sides and then baseball fields and a playground on another.
What the fuck is
Jay knew exactly where to go to get to the trails, which were technically for walking, but they were plenty wide enough to drive on according to him. We made sure there were no cops sitting in the parking lot before entering the trail though.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. If y'all ever been in the woods at nighttime, look, don't ever fucking do it. Look, bro. One time this girl convinced me to go into the woods at nighttime. My nigga with a flashlight on my damn phone. Look. Y'all think my black ass went in there? Hell no. I said my black senses are tingling. Nigga, yours not. Nigga, turn around. Nigga, I'm not. Anyway, the cops came. Yeah, we got fucked. I mean, no, not like that though. But like they told us like, yeah, you gotta get the fuck out. Like, what the fuck y'all thought y'all was doing? No. So I was like, you feel me? I had to make a move.
Once we were on the trail, Jay turned his brights on to have better visibility. Some parts of the trail were definitely very bumpy and tight, where he'd have to drive slowly to be sure not to scrape any trees or bushes on either side. The trails were not made for cars after all, so caution was necessary. But it was definitely fun at first, where the trail would open up or there would be drops. The bumpiness of the ride made it fun, almost like an amusement park ride. Carl lit up the joint he rolled and started passing it around. When we were deep enough into the trails, Jay stopped the engine and turned off the headlights. We sat in the car with the music playing and the bottle being passed around.
Y'all couldn't do this in the backyard?
The music was pretty loud too, so when all of us thought we heard something from outside, we genuinely went silent and looked at each other. Jay turned off the music, And we all said basically at the same time, "What was that?" Or "Did you guys hear that?"
No, not what
We
was
all
that.
agreed
What
it
the
sounded like a
fuck was that?
high-pitched screaming. Jay turned the headlights back on, but we didn't see anyone in front of us.
It's time to go.
Still, we wanted to move out of that immediate spot, so he drove a little further down the trail.
Okay.
Once we stopped again, we agreed it.
Wait, why the fuck y'all go further down? If I hear something, my black sisters is telling me, Brandon, turn the fuck around. Like what? Like what? What possessed you? Oh y'all, we hear something. Let's keep going. Like the it just don't make sense. Like okay, like what? Okay.
It might have been a female fox we heard. From here on, we hung out with the music a bit lower. We were just chilling making mixed drinks. At one point, my friends all sang me happy birthday really loudly as a joke. Eventually, I had to go pee, so I just got out of the car and took a few steps off the trail into the woods.
Whoa!
Midstream, I heard what I swore were footsteps nearby.
Oh shit, I'm not ready for this.
I cut it short and went back into the car, telling my friends I heard footsteps. Jay turned on his headlights again, and he and I being in the front seats were the first ones to scream when we saw somebody standing about 10 feet in front of the car on the side of the trail. It was a woman with her hood up. We expected her to do something, but she just stood there. Jay rolled down his window and asked, "You all right?" The woman then backed slowly into the woods until she was out of sight.
Goodbye.
It was at this moment that Carl, in the back, somehow while zonked out of his mind, noticed something horrifying. I still remember the moment he said, "Guys, we're surrounded." And all of us started looking around in the woods.
Hey man, hopefully to God y'all all got fucking guns. And thank God that shit did not scare me how I thought it would. Cause like low key, like if that shit would have scared me, no lie, this video would have got turned the fuck off. I'm not gonna lie, what the fuck? But sometimes, bro, like these videos be fucking with me, but like sometimes I really be out paranoid because of these videos. Like y'all think I'm bullshitting, but I be actually scared. I be scared to go outside sometimes. I'm like, shit, bro, what one of these scenarios happen to me? Look, that's why y'all, I don't even like going places no more. I mean, I didn't like going places before, but now I really don't like going places. Like what the fuck? Like, first of all, look, as y'all can clearly see, I'm African American, so clearly I'm not going to the woods. Look, like put all my story behind of me going in the woods with that girl. I didn't go all the way in though. Like, look, like we at the we at the entrance, and I was like, bro, it's too dark, Charlie. Let's turn around. Like, I didn't even get in there, so like that's how you know I'm. You feel me? Hey, we safe over here. So.
And there had to be at least 3 other people dressed in sweaters with the hoods up on different sides of the car,
oh God,
all
so
looking
scary.
at the car though. Mind you, this was not a cold night, it was the middle of July. They were all standing right off the trail in the woods. Carl in the back seat screamed, causing us to turn around and see a man standing right outside the back windshield looking in.
Come on!
The red glow from the taillights created this creepy red glow in the guy's deadpan expression. I screamed, "Get us out of here, just go." And Jay listened. He put the car in drive and went as fast as he possibly could over the various rocks and bumps in the trail.
Damn!
We were all freaking out, and the way off that trail took way too long. But when we finally reached the pavement again through another exit of the dirt trails, I know we were all relieved. Jay, the most sober out of all of us, told the rest of us who were either drunk or really high that we're going straight home. We've thought about whether those people were just a group of young adults hanging out deep in the woods like we were, but it wouldn't explain all of them just creepily staring at us, standing still, nor would it explain one of them standing directly outside the back windshield looking inside the car, or the fact that they were all wearing hoodies on a summer night.
Let's fight.
We also realized that scream-type noise we heard most likely wasn't a fox after all, and probably had something to do with them. Either way, off-roading in those woods at nighttime was never an idea we floated again.
Not gonna lie, like really y'all could have got out of the fault. Like, let's see if y'all really about it for real. Like what do y'all do if you hop out the car and proceed to get your ass beat? Like you thought like oh y'all let's fight, and then like the dudes with the hoodie just beat your like no, that's tough. I'm not even gonna lie, that's tough. Like sometimes you don't even like push the issue. Sometimes you just gotta let it be. Like sometimes you gotta really, like, everybody be acting like, oh, you so scared for running. Nigga, that was the best opportunity. Do you know niggas in war always be fleeting? Like, people in war always wave the white flag and to return another day. I'm making the smartest move for me right now. Hey, I just put that on the game, bro. I'm in. Story 2 by Finn.
I'll never forget my little sister's 5th birthday, but not for a positive reason. It was at a tea room type place that did princess parties for kids' birthdays. I didn't want to participate in any of the activities or princess interactions since I was worried about people thinking I was a baby, like a typical tough 6th grader. Instead, I was playing on my DS in a chair in the hallway when a random woman approached me and asked, "Hey, you're Gloria's kid, right?" Gloria is my mom's name.
Oh, okay.
So I told her, yeah. This lady tells me that she's my Aunt Sarah and that I was probably too little to remember the last time we saw each other.
There's no way you believe it.
She started talking about how big I had gotten and asked how I was doing in school. I was pretty used to these kinds of interactions with relatives, so I didn't question it at all.
Hey, you must
I
be
gave the
black.
usual answers. Sarah then told me that she brought a large dollhouse as a birthday present and needed help carrying it out of her car. She told me that she also...
How the fuck you get it in the car then, you dumb it? I swear to God. Like, look, y'all, even as a kid, I had the wisdom to even question stuff like this. Like, I want to thank God that God gave me that. Because how the hell you get it in the car? Like, come on now. Like, and what is my 6-year-old, like 6th grade at? Like, I'm only 12. Like, what do you want from me? Like, I can't do nothing with that. What? Oh my God. Okay.
had brought another cake and offered me the first slice if I helped her.
Oh, hell no.
I was almost 12, so I was taught about creeps
knew
and the
it.
fact that this was an almost textbook kidnapping scenario.
Literally.
But like I said, these kinds of interactions were super common in my family. I also admit that I made the mistake of trusting Sarah more because she was a woman. So I agreed to help and followed Sarah out the back door. The car wasn't parked. It was still running with the man in the driver's seat.
Boy, you dumb as hell.
Sarah could tell that the man being there made me suspicious, so she quickly told me that was my Uncle Dennis and started urging me to hurry with the dollhouse before the cake frosting melted.
Get Dennis!
I got a bad gut feeling. Why hadn't she asked Dennis to help her carry the dollhouse in? And why did they keep the car running when there was plenty of empty spots to park in? I stood where I was and refused to move. Sarah's tone became much less friendly as she was now commanding me to come to the car. Sarah tried to tug my jacket sleeve, but I swatted her hand away and yelled at her to stop.
What's that?
She looked furious, and for a second I thought Dennis was about to step out of the car. Thankfully, we all heard my mom and aunt loudly yelling my name. Sarah jumped in the car, and she and Dennis both took off. I ran through the back door and met my mom and aunt halfway inside. I immediately told them what happened. My mom hugged me and told me she was so sorry and that everything would be okay, while my aunt told the tea room workers. They basically put the tea room into lockdown and had all the kids gather in one room to make sure no one else had gone missing.
No, that's good.
Thankfully, no one had. The police eventually came to speak to me about what had happened. I told them as much as I could about Sarah and Dennis. The police officers I spoke to promised me that they would get back to me and my mom if they found out anything new, but we never heard anything back from the police about Sarah or Dennis, or whatever their real names were. As far as we know, they've never been caught. I still have no idea how Sarah knew my mom's name. I just try to be grateful that I'm okay
I didn't
and
even
avoid
think about
thinking
that.
about what would have happened to me if I hadn't listened to my gut and had followed Sarah to the trunk of her car.
Never mind. Sarah asked where they had me too. They were like, hey, ain't you blah 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 son? I'm like, yeah. Like, on God, that would've got me. I ain't gonna lie. On God, that would've got me. And then she would've like, yeah, like, I could, yeah, never mind. See, look, you see how you always be like, yeah, they can't get me. And then when you really think about it, it's like, damn, on God, they could've got me. On God, she would've had me. She would've had my dumb ass in the back. Swinging my little feet. Where we going, auntie?
My uncle is really well off and has a really cool house on the water with a huge backyard and pool. So for my 21st birthday, he let me use the backyard to throw a big party since he was out of town for the month anyway. Since it was my 21st and I wanted to go crazy, I invited all my friends and told them to invite all of their friends, just as long as they bring their own beer. The party started at 8. My uncle had a surround sound speaker system in the yard that was perfect for parties. I just plugged my burner phone in and put on a music mix that was good for
This
parties.
nigga got a burner
I told
phone?
everyone that I invited to stay out of the house though, unless they were going to the bathroom. It was strictly a backyard party. I quickly realized there were more people than I was anticipating. Almost all of my friends who I invited showed up, with extra people accompanying them. And then on top of that, people I didn't even recognize were walking in groups together through the gates. I had to assume everyone here was invited by people who I invited. But when there were easily more than 80 people in the backyard, I started getting anxiety about the cleanup and potential damage I'd find tomorrow. I tried my best to keep an eye on who was going in and out of the house. It was a long night though, and being the birthday guy, I did get distracted often. The party got way more crowded before it started to slow down, and eventually police came and shut down the party because multiple neighbors complained. So I had to tell everyone to leave except for a select group of my friends. There were about 10 of us left outside by the pool, and these numbers dwindled down until it was just myself and my friend Rob. My uncle told me I can't have anyone sleep over, but honestly I didn't think it would hurt if only Rob stayed over. He was black.
Wait, he was black? Wait. What? Wait, hold up. Let me say what I was finna say. That just threw me off. Like, out of all the people who showed up to the party, you didn't think, oh, like let me have a girl stay over. You thought about Rob, that nigga Rob, man. Did that nigga say Rob was black? Hold up, let's take it back. Take it back.
But honestly, I didn't think it would hurt if only Rob stayed over. He was blackout drunk anyway, and would easily just pass out on the couch. I walked him inside, then went back outside to lock both gates, then locked the back door. By the time I got inside, Rob was already sprawled out on the couch in the living room, and any time I'd attempt to talk to him asking if he's asleep already, he'd just make a half-effort groan sound. So I left him there. I checked the bathroom to make sure it wasn't too dirty, and minus a couple empty beer cans on the counter, it wasn't bad. The cleanup wasn't going to be too bad tomorrow with the help of Rob. I went upstairs planning to sleep in one of the many bedrooms, wondering why my uncle was so strict with no one staying over when there's literally 4 extra beds. The 2 fancy stairways in the giant foyer led up to an upstairs balcony that overlooks the foyer, and then a bunch of bedrooms and 2 bathrooms and another living area. I brushed my teeth with my finger in the upstairs bathroom and went right to sleep.
You nasty bitch. You nasty. You so, oh my, I don't even care what happened to you now. I don't even care what this story even goes. You put toothpaste on your hand, on your finger, and brush your teeth? Yeah. Whatever finna happen to you, you deserve it. I mean, you deserve it. Oh my God.
Sleep. I was drunk too.
Take it back.
I brushed my teeth with my finger in the upstairs bathroom and went right to sleep. I was drunk too, so I fell asleep with ease. I woke up about an hour later feeling really nauseous. I mixed way too many liquors. I had to run to the toilet to puke. After I puked, I walked back out into the upstairs balcony area, and I heard footsteps from down in the foyer.
What the fuck is this?
I walked over to the railing of the foyer balcony and looked down. I said, "Rob," and I saw a figure in the darkness below stop moving. I felt like I could see them looking up at me, but with how dark it was in the house, I couldn't see the person's face or any features.
I like it, Brandon.
I then heard something from the living room downstairs. The sound of snoring. It just dawned on me that the person in the foyer wasn't Rob.
Oh, shit.
I said, "Who is that?" thinking maybe it was just another party guest who maybe passed out somewhere drunk earlier.
No, nigga, they
They
trying to rob
didn't
me.
answer. I heard more footsteps from the kitchen area downstairs. My heart started pounding now. I said, "I'm going back to sleep," pretending like I thought they were just party guests, when in reality I was going back to the bedroom to lock the door and call 911 right away.
Okay.
But then I remembered Rob was down there. I had to try to warn him. I called his number and someone picked up. Before saying anything, I said Rob at least 3 times. All I heard was breathing on the other end.
They one of those, bro.
I hung up the phone and dialed 911 now. And while on the phone and whispering to the 911 operator, the doorknob to the door twisted around, and then there was a light knock on the door. I asked the operator in a whisper if I should say I'm on the phone with the police, and he said no, don't announce my presence. I asked what about my friend Rob, and he paused for a second as if he didn't know what to tell me. Then he said just wait in the room until police arrive.
Okay.
If they think my friend is asleep, they probably wouldn't harm him. I could tell even the operator didn't really know what to do about that. I figured that was the best option too. At this point, all I could do was wait in the locked room, waiting out the intruders until the police got there. The operator told me police were arriving now, and that they would try the front and back doors.
Okay.
The police were able to enter through the back door, which was left open by whoever the intruders were. Only then was I instructed to go downstairs and meet them. I woke up Rob and explained everything to the police while he listened, still drunk and confused.
Rob just missed
I searched the
whole
house
day?
seeing if anything was missing, but it wasn't my house, so I didn't really know what was there beforehand.
Valid.
My uncle's bedroom was locked, and he didn't have many valuables just sitting out in the open.
Smart man.
The police searched the entire house before leaving. They said they'd keep an officer on the block for the night, which made me feel a little better. I never told my uncle about this until one day he asked where his Cartier watch was. Apparently it was stolen right from the kitchen drawer by one of the intruders. It was then that I had to tell him the truth, and obviously he was anything but happy. He never asked me to reimburse him for the watch.
I hope
but
not.
he also never allowed me to throw any kinds of events at his house again, and I can't blame him for that.
So your uncle just got a Cartier watch in the fucking drawer in the kitchen? I wish I could, man, what the hell? Like, man, hey, that's money. Man, like he said, hey, we're not even finna put it in the box. We're not even finna put it in the safe. Like, I got money. He didn't even say, hey, nephew, you gonna have to pay me back for that. He said, it's cool. Just no more parties, bro. No more parties. He wasn't even tripping. Okay. Okay. Like, look. Most of these stories, they ain't give me this time. Look, I feel like I was cooking this time. Look. Hey, go ahead, clap it up, cause on me, y'all be knowing I be getting scared. But look, I did better this time. Look, I love y'all. Like I said, remember that y'all blessed. Keep going. Keep striving for greatness. And look, stop trying to figure out your purpose, bro. Your purpose changes daily. Maybe your purpose today is to make somebody smile, or talk to this person. Or, like, it changes every day, bro. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, it changes every day. But I love y'all. Keep going. And I'll see y'all next video. We out. Bye.